Imagine living in a place that, not long ago, was known only for its noisy factories and cheap products, often even knockoffs. Today, that same place is recognized worldwide as one of the most futuristic settings on the planet, where robots have faces, cities have brains, and the future is being built piece by piece. I'm talking about China, the Asian giant that is capturing the world's attention with the speed at which it transforms. In today's video, we will tour the largest and most important cities in China and witness with our own eyes a revolution in technology and robotics. Factories, laboratories, robots, everything connected, everything automated, everything in constant evolution. Behind the skyscrapers, the silent drones, and the robotic smiles, there is a nation with a plan, a purpose, and an ambition that does not stop. And now you are going to have the opportunity to see all of this from the inside, to discover a truth that few outside of Asia know. China is not only the world's largest factory, it may well be the greatest creator of the future. So, get ready, because what you are about to see could change the way you view the world. Because the future is not about to arrive. The future has already begun, and it began in China. But first, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing and helps me a lot to keep bringing content like this for you. Number 1. The city of Shenzhen, known as the Silicon Valley of Asia. Shenzhen is the birthplace of giants like Huawei, Tencent, and BYD. Here, technology advances at a pace that feels like science fiction. Located in southern China, right next to Hong Kong, Shenzhen was, until the 1980s, just a fishing village. But everything changed when the Chinese government turned it into the country's first special economic zone. Since then, it has grown at an impressive speed. Today, it is a megalopolis with more than 17 million inhabitants and one of the richest and most innovative cities in all of Asia. Its nickname, the Asian Silicon Valley, is well-deserved. At the heart of this technological storm is BYD, a company that started in 1995 manufacturing rechargeable batteries and is now one of the largest electric car manufacturers in the world. The name BYD, Build Your Dreams, reflects exactly what they have achieved in Shenzhen. 100% of taxis and buses are already electric models manufactured by this company. That's right. An entire city's urban mobility was practically redesigned by a single company. In addition to cars and buses, BYD also manufactures trucks, forklifts, elevated trains, and even energy storage batteries for homes and industries. In 2023, it surpassed Tesla in global electric vehicle sales, consolidating its leadership in the sector. And BYD's impact goes far beyond sales. It has become a symbol of Shenzhen's aggressive environmental policy, which was the first city in the world to replace its entire public transport fleet with 100% electric vehicles. This drastically reduced air pollution, making Shenzhen a global reference in urban sustainability. BYD's headquarters, located in an ultra-modern industrial complex, is on another level. Robots handle almost all production. Drones monitor logistics in real time, and artificial intelligence coordinates the flow of parts at an almost hypnotic pace. In addition, the company has over 1 million employees, and 100,000 of them are highly qualified engineers. Yes, you read that right. 100,000 brains dedicated to reinventing transportation, energy, and the way we move. Now imagine a car that dances. That's exactly what BYD created. In an impressive demonstration of engineering and programming, the company developed vehicles capable of performing choreographies to music, spinning on their own axis, blinking lights to the beat, and even twerking as if they had a life of their own. It may seem like just a show to impress, but in reality, it demonstrates the level of control, precision, and technological flexibility these vehicles have. BYD doesn't just make cars. It transforms machines into experiences and turns Shenzhen into a showcase for the future of mobility. And if that already sounds futuristic, wait until you see the self-driving cars circulating freely on the streets of Shenzhen. These vehicles are guided by cameras, radars, and advanced algorithms that analyze their surroundings in real time, avoid obstacles, and obey traffic rules, often better than humans. Another detail that shows how Shenzhen lives in the future is the way its citizens pay. Here, physical cash and cards are almost extinct. QR code payments were just the beginning. Today, in some stores, you can simply pay by placing the palm of your hand over a sensor, thanks to palm biometric technology. This method is safer and more practical, as each palm has a unique signature. You can also pay using facial recognition. You just look at the camera, and that's it. The payment is made. The system is so advanced that it can even detect if someone is trying to trick it with a photo or video. And it's not just for shopping. This system is integrated into public transport, restaurants, hospitals, and even schools. Shenzhen is becoming a city where the human body itself is the new digital wallet. And that's not all. If you look up at the sky, you might see a drone from Meituan or JD.com flying over the city. Shenzhen is the first city in the world authorized to operate large-scale commercial drone deliveries. What does this mean? Deliveries are faster. Medicines, food, and documents arrive in minutes without traffic, without delays, and with total precision. Shenzhen is also an incubator for startups and research centers, especially in areas such as robotics, semiconductors, and artificial intelligence. It is home to companies like DJI, the world leader in civilian drones, and Tencent, creator of WeChat, an app that is not only for chatting but also serves as a digital wallet, social network, bank, and much more. Without a doubt, Shenzhen is one of the most innovative and technologically advanced cities on the planet. Number 2. The city of Hangzhou. At first glance, Hangzhou might seem like just a quiet city, surrounded by green hills and mirrors of water. The famous West Lake, with its arched bridges, little sailboats, and ancient temples, is one of the most photographed destinations in all of China. But just a few blocks away from that traditional landscape, you can find something completely unexpected. Humanoid robots strolling along the sidewalks, smart sensors on every lamppost, traffic lights that think for themselves, and companies that are literally rewriting the future of global technology. That is the true essence of Hangzhou, a place where the tranquility of nature coexists with an unprecedented technological revolution. One of the most impressive symbols of this new era is the G1 robot from Robotics, a company based in the city. Although the atmosphere might seem serene, Hangzhou is one of China's most important innovation hubs. Here is where Unitree Robotics manufactures the impressive humanoid robot G1. This robot has 360-degree vision, ultra-flexible joints, runs at 5 meters per second, dodges obstacles, climbs stairs, and responds to commands with almost human precision. But it's not just a technological showcase. The G1 is already being tested in urban patrols, assistance for the elderly, and even in courier services. Another element that makes Hangzhou unique is the presence of the giant Alibaba. Founded by Jack Ma, Alibaba's headquarters are here, and the company goes far beyond e-commerce. It operates digital banks, facial recognition payment systems, and smart logistics platforms. In collaboration with the local government, Alibaba created the City Brain project, an artificial intelligence system that controls traffic lights, prevents accidents, detects crimes in real time, monitors floods, and optimizes traffic across the entire city. The impact has been so great that emergency response times have improved significantly, and this system is already being exported to other cities around the world. And in daily life, that innovation can also be felt. Facial payment systems, cashierless supermarkets, restaurants where robots cook and serve, autonomous buses, and even smart trash bins are part of the routine. In schools, technologies have even been adopted to monitor students' attention levels using AI, allowing personalized learning for each student. And in the most touristic areas, there are soft-voiced guide robots that help visitors, give directions, translate languages, and even tell local stories. They move independently along sidewalks, avoiding people and obstacles with ease. Despite all this progress, Hangzhou does not forget its history. The West Lake remains calm, traditional tea houses are still open to visitors, and ancient temples still withstand the passage of time. This contrast between millennia-old culture and cutting-edge technology makes Hangzhou a true symbol of the new China. Number 3, the city of Shanghai. If Shenzhen is the technological heart, and Hangzhou is the digital brain of China, then Shanghai is the muscle that moves it all. A city that never sleeps, never stops, and never slows down. With more than 26 million inhabitants, Shanghai is the most populous city in China and the country's most important financial center. But what really impresses is how it manages to combine economic power, artificial intelligence, and top-tier infrastructure in an almost cinematic way. Walking through its streets feels like being in a metropolis of the future. The city is covered by a network of smart sensors, facial recognition cameras, interactive panels, and autonomous electric vehicles. Everything operates with almost perfect precision, as if the city itself had developed an electronic brain that manages its functioning minute by minute. Here, technology is not just a tool, it is the very foundation of daily life. The streets are monitored by millions of cameras that identify faces, read expressions, and even detect suspicious behavior in real time. Everything is connected: traffic lights that adjust to the flow of vehicles, lampposts that measure air quality and ambient noise, smart trash bins, bike lanes illuminated with motion sensors, autonomous electric buses, and most impressively, an urban system that thinks for itself. Shanghai has implemented what is known as a smart city model, integrating big data, artificial intelligence, and neural networks to monitor and manage all public infrastructure. Thanks to this, the city can predict accidents, send ambulances in seconds, improve traffic, and minimize emergency response times. Every decision is made by algorithms in real time. For example, if there's a traffic accident, the system detects the impact within seconds, alerts the nearest ambulances, redirects vehicle flow, and automatically adjusts the traffic lights to clear the way. There are no delays, no human errors. Everything happens like the reflex of a digital mind that knows every corner of Shanghai. When it comes to mobility, Shanghai is also leading the way. Here, there are headquarters of companies like NIO, XPeng, and Tesla's Gigafactory, where the electric supercar of the future is being developed. These vehicles drive themselves, recognize the driver's mood, respond to voice and gesture commands, and learn from your habits. Some models even detect when the driver is drowsy or stressed and automatically take control. And just like in other Chinese cities, facial recognition payments, palm scan payments, or smart wristband payments are already part of daily life. Staffless stores, robot waiters, virtual mirrors in shopping malls, and elevators that recognize your face complete the picture. This total integration between the physical and the digital turns Shanghai into not just a city, but a living, intelligent urban platform with a mind of its own. Number 4, the city of Jinan. While cities like Shenzhen and Shanghai focus on autonomous vehicles and smart infrastructure, Jinan, the capital of Shandong province, is standing out for something even bolder: the creation of humanoid robots capable of imitating emotions, interacting with people, and reproducing facial expressions with a realism that can be chilling. This city, which until recently was known only for its cultural heritage and natural springs, is now attracting the attention of the scientific and technological world by becoming one of the most advanced centers in the development of emotional artificial intelligence. Here, the question is no longer, do robots think? But rather, can they feel? In Jinan's laboratories, engineers and scientists are developing androids with synthetic skin, artificial muscles, and motorized facial systems that can smile, blink, frown, show surprise, and even simulate empathy in real time. The AI behind these robots analyzes voice tone, body language, and human expressions to generate responses that increasingly resemble a real conversation. In other words, these are machines that are learning to be human. These robots are already being tested in real-life scenarios. Hospitals, schools, hotels, and public service centers. Some models act as social companions, providing company to elderly people, reminding them to take their medication, or even detecting signs of loneliness or anxiety. Others are in classrooms, helping teachers better identify the emotional state of students. The city also already has guide robots in tourist areas, robotic receptionists in public buildings, and monitoring systems that use algorithms to detect the collective mood in urban spaces. Some shopping centers even have interactive robots that help customers find products and recommend offers based on the consumer's facial analysis. Among the companies leading this technological race, one that stands out is XBot Engineering in Jinan. This company became famous for developing hyper-realistic androids with eyes that track movement, eyebrows that express doubt or surprise, and voices that adjust to the emotional tone of the conversation. Although XBot has gained international attention at tech fairs, it represents only a part of the innovation ecosystem flourishing in the city. The most fascinating, and perhaps also unsettling development, is that Jinan is taking its first steps toward creating robots with personalized memory, capable of learning from their owners and developing personalities over time. This prolonged coexistence could, in the future, turn these machines into something very close to a personal companion. And that leaves us with a deep question. How far are we willing or even capable of emotionally connecting with artificial intelligence? In short, in a world where the future always seems distant, China shows us that it has already begun. Between smiling robots, thinking cars, and cities that feel, we've seen today that technology is no longer just a tool. It has become an extension of civilization itself. From automated factories to robots with emotions, China's silent revolution is already underway. While some still doubt, China advances. While many wait, it has already arrived. Now I want to know your opinion. Do you think China will lead the future of humanity, or is the rest of the world still in time to react? This video has come to an end. Tell us in the comments what surprised you the most and what you think about this highly technological future. If you made it to the end of this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. This motivates me to keep bringing you more content. See you in the next video.